Right, I've decided Alex Pereira can't punch to save his life. There are little dweeby, nerdy influencers out there, Twitch streamers, who can punch harder than Alex Pereira. And we're just coming off the back end of Dricus du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya, where Dricus absolutely dominated Adesanya. And since then, Alex Pereira has called out Dricus du Plessis. But now, after seeing this video that we're about to watch, I think Alex Pereira's got pillow hands and will get absolutely dominated by du Plessis. If you've made it this far into the video without commenting yet, you will know that I'm being sarcastic. So, a few days ago, this video surfaced online of Alex Pereira at some sort of expo in America, and he tries his hand at the punch machine and gets a pretty decent score. However, although Alex Pereira is supposedly meant to be the most powerful man in the UFC with that deadly left hook, the famous streamer I'm Shaun Jones, who probably weighs about 150 pounds, dripping wet, manages to get a higher score than him. Let's watch the video and break down why this is the case. This is just a little video today because I've been so busy getting my app ready. We're launching this Thursday, and I'm giving 20% discount to the first 100 members who join the Apex Athlete app. Customized workouts, hundreds upon hundreds of meal plans, meal ideas, recipes, 150 exercise demonstrations, over 100 educational videos on training, supplementation, nutrition, recovery, and so much more, all within one app. This is the ultimate training resource if you want to build more muscle, look better on your next lad's holiday, or maybe just fill out for your respective weight class in a combat sport, so you're no longer undersized and you've got a bit more power and a bit more explosiveness, and overall more physicality. This is going to be the perfect app for you. However, I'm only launching it to the people on my email list, and the people on my email list will get access to the discount codes. If you're not on that email list and you wait for the public launch, which happens on Monday, then you're going to miss out on the discount. I just say that now. So if you do want to join the email list, you are potentially interested in the app, you've got to click that link. It's the first one in the description and the pinned comment. This is probably your last chance right now, the next couple days. I've got to get that self-plug in there, guys, because I believe in this app so much. I know it's going to help hundreds, thousands of lads out there. And if you don't believe it works, then just take a look at the gains that I've been making the last few weeks. I'm only 3 weeks back into me training, and I've gained 9 pounds, 4.5 kilos in 3 weeks. Insane. Right, let's watch how this goes down. First, we have Alex Pereira hitting the punch machine.
I want Alex Pereira. That's a bad idea. Holy shit.
Crazy. 912 score on the punch machine. Pretty good. We got to remember that every single one of these are calibrated differently. So before someone's in the comments like, I scored 930, if it's not on the same machine, it doesn't count. However, this punch by I'm Shaun Jones is on the exact same machine. Let's see what happens.
I want it. Oh my God! That's 921! 921!
So, how did I'm Shaun Jones score 921 when Alex Pereira scored 912? There's a lot of people who'll be watching this video who understand how this works, but we've got to actually expose this to the masses, because a lot of people don't. There will be many people out there who are fans of I'm Shaun Jones and will think, wow, he can punch harder than Alex Pereira. And that headline is literally what's going viral right now. I'm Shaun Jones punches harder than Alex Pereira. First off, I don't know what the context is behind I'm Shaun Jones saying to Dana White, I want Alex Pereira. I think he's talking about some sort of potential MMA fight because he had a bit of a sparring match with Aiden Ross. And to be fair to the lad, he is actually quite athletic. But he's got to be delusional if he thinks he can have some sort of sparring match against Alex Pereira. He'll end up dying. But let's actually analyse these two punches, and just first off, from a logical point of view, look at what punch looks and sounds harder. We'll increase the volume for this. You ready? Alex Pereira, let's go. Solid thud. One more time, let's listen.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Okay, hard, solid punch. Now let's take a look at I'm Shaun Jones. Looks a lot weaker. And you can also see that I'm Shaun Jones doesn't even follow through with the punch. He kind of goes, and doesn't even get anywhere near as much of his body weight into it. Whereas Alex Pereira throws the shot and leans right over to the side and gets his body weight into it. Watch Pereira's punch again. And we'll go slow motion with it. Pay close attention to his body position. So he throws the punch, look at his body. He gets more of his torso into it. Whereas when you watch I'm Shaun Jones, I guess he does fall into the punch a little bit more, so you could say that's why he scored more. So Alex Pereira, does he fall into the punch? Not really, no. He has a good solid stance. I show speed. He falls into the punch a bit more. His back leg comes up. So this is potentially why he got a higher score than him. Also, these punch machines don't really grade how hard you can punch as much as how fast the bag passes the laser sensor when it goes back up to the top. So it's more so about where you hit the bag as opposed to how hard you hit it. One of my mates, who hasn't exactly got a strong punch, doesn't have great punching technique, never really thrown any punches, weighs a lot lighter than me, isn't really fast twitchy up top, but around Christmas time, now granted I was in bad shape, he managed to score more than me on the punch machine, despite the fact that my punch was so much more powerful and was so much faster. But I think he just hit it a little bit more perfectly in the right spot as opposed to where I hit it. And for anyone who thinks, yeah, Shaun, well, your punches are weak, well, here's a video of my punch. Like, pretty decent speed. And I took no run-up either. Now, that's another thing. He took a run-up. I got 923 there. And this was at the Body Power Expo a few years back. And I even said there then, do you get people taking a big run-up? And the guy said, yeah, you do. And then a couple hours after I done this, I seen later on, everyone was taking big run-ups, which is fine. But I like to be realistic. Attempted to. There we go. So you can see I go for a little bit more realism, bit more speed. How fast and explosive can I hit the bag? What was that, 931? Yet somehow, last December, my mate was able to score more than me. Now, it could have been because he's been lifting the entire 18 months that I haven't been lifting. But I really just think he hit it in the right spot, and I didn't. And that's exactly what happens with Pereira. Oh, and also, Pereira's punching here with his right hand. His left hook is what's the strongest. However, Pereira still should have the more powerful punch. I guarantee if he tried this again and actually went for it, he'd crap all over I Show Speed's attempt. Look at the state of this punch now. As you can see, it's not the best technique, but he falls into it a bit more. Now, we all know Aiden Ross. He's skinny fat. He's got no muscle. He's got no combat experience. So you think his score shouldn't be anywhere close to Alex Pereira's score. Aiden Ross, what is he, like 5'9", 5'10", about 170, 180 pounds, and that's just because of the body fat that he's got on him. We've done videos of Aiden Ross sparring before. He can't throw a punch to save his life. So as we say, he should get a pretty low score on this punch machine. Let's take a look at what he gets.
I gotta be 800. No!
He got 803 on the punch machine with a straight cross, not even a hook. The hook is the stronger punch, but he did a straight punch. There was no hips involved, awful technique, and still got 800. So you're saying that Alex Pereira was only able to get 100 more than Aiden Ross. How is that even the case? And often you'll see girls have a go with these punch machines and they'll score like 750 when the men are punching with literally 2 to 5 times the punching power. So why don't the scores reflect that then? Watch. I mean, it's pretty bad technique, and I'm not hating on Aiden Ross as much as I'm hating on using these punching machines to determine how hard you punch. And you can even see he doesn't really know how to punch the way he stays there after he's thrown it. We have another I Show Speed attempt.
Why does it feel like that? Come on!
Now, that punch was a lot harder than Aiden Ross's shot, a lot faster, a lot more explosive, yet he got 820. He only got 15 more points than Aiden Ross. These punch machines are extremely inconsistent, and I really wouldn't put much weight in using them to measure your punching power. So this whole narrative going around in the influencer space that I Show Speed is super athletic. Look, he pretty much beat Alex Pereira's punching power. Okay, sounds, why don't you get in the ring and spar Alex Pereira then and see how that goes? Or just go tit for tat with him on the punching machine, or even better, both put a body shield on and throw body hooks at each other and see who can take the hardest shot. That's just my 2 cents. This was just a quick little video tonight, guys. In all honesty, I wasn't even going to do a video because I'm in the process of getting my app out. I was meant to go live on Instagram tonight to do a Q&A about my app. I didn't have time to do it, and then I was meant to upload loads of stories demonstrating my app, and I didn't have time to do that either. So I just thought, do you know what, let me get a quick little video up now just to keep the consistency going. But yeah, this week I'm going to be absolutely rammed. If you do want to join the app app waiting list, remember, I'm only launching it to my email list from Thursday to Sunday. After Sunday, the discount launch, the coupon codes is closed, gone forever. So then if you do join the app once we do the full public launch, you're going to be paying a bit more for it. Oh yeah, and if you join that waiting list, you get 12 free training programs right now in your email inbox just to help you out in a way of me saying thank you. Okay guys, like this video, appreciate you all. Subscribe for daily uploads. See you tomorrow.